Hey folks, this is Kalani. Welcome back to the Sepulcher of the First One's raid guide for normal and heroic. In this video, we'll be taking down Skolex, the insatiable Ravener. Real quick before we jump in, be sure to hit up that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next boss guide. This boss has to be engaged in melee at all times, otherwise he starts one-shotting random players. Your tanks also need to be together or close by for the entire fight due to wormhole jaws. The boss's melee attacks hit the next closest player within 10 yards. If there is no second target, he hits your main tank twice, probably killing them. Whenever the boss gets to 100 energy, they will use Riftmaw and Rend. This is a combo attack, so your tanks have to taunt at the right time. Riftmaw leaves a debuff that increases damage taken by Riftmaw by 500%, so the same tank shouldn't take 2 Riftmaws in a row. Rend leaves a long bleed debuff, so try not to refresh Rend on the next combo attack. On heroic mode, these two tank abilities are AoE cones, so no one can stand near or behind the tanks, and the tanks have to be super careful not to get hit by the wrong ability. The boss will also periodically cast Wretch. This is a big wind-up cone AoE, and after a short delay, the boss spews across the area, dealing a lot of damage to anyone who gets hit, but thankfully it's super easy to avoid. You'll also see Devouring Blood. This spawns little blue swirls around the boss, and if you get hit, you take damage and get a debuff that deals damage over time and reduces your haste. Avoid these whenever you can and dispel anyone who gets hit. The boss also uses Dust Flail, dealing raid-wide AoE damage and applying stacks of ephemera dust to the entire raid. This debuff deals constant damage over time, it stacks, and it doesn't fall off, so as you get more and more stacks, you'll take increasing damage over time. As the boss uses some of their abilities, it will also cause a Dust Blast. The furthest players will take extra damage and get more stacks of ephemera dust, so rotate the players who are furthest out and make sure they're getting more heals. The only way to clear these stacks and prevent yourself from dying to the damage over time is to group your entire raid together on the exact same spot. This will trigger the boss's ravening burrow. It digs under the ground and bursts up on top of you. Anyone who gets hit will have their dust debuff removed, so you have to stay inside the AoE until the boss comes up. Every time the boss burrows, it will get a 5% damage increase buff, and that stacks, so it's a balancing act. I would suggest you group up and reset your stacks every third retching breath the boss does. This gives you time to position and get ready to stack up. Mark a stack point so everyone knows where to go, and try to bait the breath away from your stack point so you can get there quickly. The fight gets harder the longer it goes, and there's a hardened rage, so this is one big DPS and healer check. But that's all you should need to take down Skolex on normal and heroic. Stay tuned for more boss guides for the rest of the Sepulcher of the First One raid. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.